How's it going, guys? Big Sheet here, and today I just want to talk a little bit about TBC in 2020. That is World of Warcraft TBC in 2020, and like my thoughts basically on the whole private server situation, and even I guess a bit of the potential of classic TBC. So basically, I'm sure everyone in the WoW community, or at least private server community, knows that there's Endless TBC and Light's Vengeance are the two most recent servers that have come out and are pretty much competing for the same type of players, and the demand for TBC seems massive at the moment. Because I know even when I was still playing Classic, which I have indefinitely quit, but I'll talk about that more later. Yeah, like even guildies were always asking about TBC servers and when's TBC and how TBC is and is TBC better. So there's massive demand, and the private servers have been getting huge player bases despite them pretty much being like, in my opinion, scuffed stock mango servers. So it just proves how thirsty people are for an experience that's better than vanilla. And so I pretty much, obviously you can tell that I prefer TBC to vanilla much more. And the reason being is, it's just like, I don't know, everything about TBC fits the type of game I want to play a lot more. Uh, Class design, in my opinion, is better. The raid content's way more engaging, and it lasts longer than 1 hour a week. And even if you're not min-maxing in Classic, you still down everything in an hour, or an hour and a half. No world buffs. Even in PvP specs, we were doing raids that fast, so it's just pointless. And I don't really care about the whole parsing or whatever, trying to get to 99 parses, because it just feels like it doesn't matter. Like, it doesn't benefit the guild. It just, like, the content dies in an hour. It doesn't really matter as long as everyone's playing, not like retards. So PvE in Classic has always been like a side thing to me. I've always liked World PvP and low level PvP, but in Classic I feel like that's ruined as well with how they handled everything. And being on a mega server like Hero is just completely unfun. It's unbalanced. Like, Blizzard just fucked everything up about faction balance. But yeah, so that's why I quit Classic. Kind of sums it up. I could talk more about it in another video, but this video is supposed to be about TBC, so I'm just gonna move on to focus more about TBC. So yeah, the reason I haven't rolled on either Endless or Light's Vengeance is because I don't know, I just don't feel like they're servers that people are taking super serious, like 5X. Like, I know the guild that I thought about playing with basically is like their raid schedule is just gonna be raiding whenever people feel like, and that's just not gonna work. I don't really intend to do Karazhan and then quit. Like, I just don't like. Why would I level up on either Light's Vengeance or Endless, and then maybe do a couple Karazhans, and then we never raid because it's not taken serious enough to get a 25 man. And I don't even like really playing. I don't like playing WoW without a group of friends, like my own clique or whatever. I just don't find it fun. I don't have the content itself isn't good enough to justify it playing solo. So if my friends aren't playing, then I don't want to play, and it's kind of vice versa on that thing. So I don't know. That's main the reason. That's the main reason I'm not playing. And I mean, I know I've called them stock servers, but I mean, I haven't played on them obviously, so I can't really say for sure. Some people think they're good, but I've heard a lot of bad things. So I'm pretty much holding up for Netherwing 2 because I feel like I can trust that it'd be a good experience. I know they had a bad launch last year, but overall the server improved massively, and that was the most fun I've ever had playing WoW, and I actually don't think it'll get topped, not gonna lie. So yeah, I just don't want to burn out on shitty private servers that no one takes seriously, and I am basically planning on shilling Netherwing 2 big time when it releases. And I would like to play on Netherwing. I'd like to restart on Netherwing again and pick up where we left off on Kael'thas and do BT, Hyjal, and start on Sunwell and Zolaman, but it's like impossible for some reason for people to want to start midway through a server even though we all have max level characters. Like, just the amount of effort it would take to gather to a competent 25-man team to be able to take down all the raids, just like annoying in a sense. And that's another reason why I'm not playing Netherwing right now. Is like the first server out is because the NA scene is just completely dead, because for some reason, I don't know why, but NA people are so adverse to private servers, even though they're much better than anything Blizzard has fucking put out. So it's kind of frustrating, but I mean, what can you do? It just would be nice to actually have something to fucking do during this shitty ass quarantine when all our hobbies got taken away that didn't involve gaming and sitting around in your house, which I have done enough of in the past 5 years. So I was really enjoying the gains pill, but you know that's fucking doomed too. So looks like we're stuck with no games to play and some stock servers that just aren't even interesting and feel pointless to play. Why I'm not playing Light's Vengeance is I've heard horrible things about it, like some good, some bad, but like the way they handle the launch seemed really stupid to me. Instant 58, I think, like I'm not opposed to that, but I think you should honestly only get 158, and then like you should have to level from 1 to 70 for alts. Maybe make the alts like 2, 3x in vanilla. I don't know. It's kind of complicated. I have to think about it more, but it's just something about it doesn't seem right. And apparently they have no dynamic respawn in Outlands. So yeah, like every mob in Hellfire is dead with how many people are there. And a lot of the dungeons I've heard aren't working correctly as well. So it's just like the quality of these servers is just, I don't know, man. Like I'd rather just wait. And if Netherwing 2 never does end up coming out and they never release it, then I guess I'm done with WoW for the time being, because I just don't care enough to play any of these other servers. And I'm probably highly unlikely playing a classic TBC by Blizzard if it were to release. Classic has just been a fucking mess, and I have zero faith that they'll pull off classic TBC. So that's why I don't make WoW videos anymore, and that's why I don't care about WoW. And yeah, but if Netherwing 2 comes out, or if somehow miraculously we can get a Netherwing guild going on their server that's open now, maybe that would change. I would be more inclined to make some videos on it. But basically, it's I mean, I guess anyone watching this far into the video, which is probably like 2 people, could send me a message on Discord and say they're interested in starting up on Horde side again on Netherwing, and I could see how many we get, but other than that, it's pretty much doomed. And yeah, and one thing I definitely don't get either is like how much fucking chimp brain tribalism there is over fucking private server. Like, it's always just an all-out war over whose server's better. Who fucking cares? Just play whatever's the best server, and if you like your server, cool. Like, I don't get why it's some fucking massive, like, chimp mode war. It's like people have no worth or something, and their entire worth is put into what private server they like and how good their WoW character is. And that's one other issue I have with fucking vanilla WoW. The entire player base is just a bunch of drug addict or Adderall junkie fucking alcoholic shut-in losers who the only value they get in their life and their only sense of self-worth comes from how good they are at literally the easiest version of World of Warcraft that has ever existed. And it's basically just high school drama simulator, and the drama's not even funny. Like, if you go back to Northdale, and it was the Vorash, like Korkron poo poo pee pee shit was hilarious. There was so much good like kind of banterish drama. But this drama is just a bunch of fucking losers that are like perfect example is this player called Weedem Boys. I don't know if he even plays Classic, but this guy's a 38-year-old loser who plays every private server that comes out, and he's just a loser, man. Like that guy should be fucking bludgeoned, but okay, maybe not bludgeoned, but that guy's a fag. I don't even know what I'm saying. I'm just fucking rambling at this point. But yeah, fuck Classic. Fuck anyone who defends it. Like, if you're having fun with the game, cool, good for you. But if you defend the way it was produced and the decisions made by Blizzard, honestly, fuck you. I hope a boulder falls on your head. And yeah, so that's pretty much it. So, Netherwing, this is a message to you guys. Please make fresh in like 2 or 3 months before, I don't know, fucking release Sunwell. Sunwell's released, but release all the wings and have the guilds clear it. And yeah, and also if anyone wants to play Netherwing right now, DM me, I guess. Alright, goodbye.